Hello and welcome to another dimension. I am Jeremy. Andrew's here once again. And we just watched Dexter, New Blood, episode 6.
Episode 6, yeah. Too many cans of tuna?
Too many
tuna sandwiches.
Tuna sandwiches. And we got, we're sponsored by
Starkist.
Starkist. Yeah.
Most disgusting.
You don't like tuna?
Not a fan. No.
Not really a fan either, but
why do you have it?
Because it's like I'm a fan of Starkist, but other tuna.
Our sponsor.
Yeah.
Why are we acting like they gave us any fucking money? Fuck Starkist, man.
Until you give us money, though. No.
You'll get your money when you fix this damn door.
That was like 10 cents, man. And that's the reason why I get it, because I'm poor. Anyways, so that was the name of the episode. And what did you think of this episode?
I feel like it's still, I don't know if it's just because I was so used to the slow burn at first. It feels like it's moving really fast still.
Oh, it's moving fast, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot happened in this episode once again.
Yeah. So I guess, to me, I feel like this definitely, I guess I want to try to do spoiler free for the first, 2 minutes here or so. Yeah. But, I don't really know what more can happen because I feel like with what's going on in this episode, it sets up a certain somebody to be caught.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they're not caught by the end of this, by the end of next episode, what more is there? So maybe there's more to the mystery. There, remember the one senator character? I wonder if, he hasn't been in a while. Mm-hmm. So there's got to be he's probably going to come back in some way and be connected to the other big bad.
I was actually corrected in the comment sections by somebody. I forgot who it was. they said he's a oil tycoon or something like that.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. They made it a point to correct me in multiple paragraphs. Anyways,
man,
they take it serious. And also, Jen Lindsay said, "Glad to like the show." There's a guy out there.
That's horrifying.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know what much they can do with this. You said the oil guy. I think there's more. It's gonna be slowly reveal who you working with, because he's not doing this by himself, you think, right?
No, and why would they include that oil tycoon guy if he's not tied to the...
There was no point.
Yeah, there's got to be a point to it. I hope it's not done too sloppily. I think, so far they've handled a lot of the themes really well. Yeah. The fatherhood theme is through line for the whole series.
I think that's been the best thing.
Yeah,
so far,
because it's not just with Dexter and Harrison. It's Harrison and Kurt Caldwell, right? And Kurt Caldwell and his son, who was kind of a fuck up. He's got kind of Harrison as the surrogate son type. It's all just sort of happening a little bit too fast. I feel like that should have been established from episode 2 onward. Mm-hmm. Instead, it's just been episode 5, Harrison's my son. Episode 6, I'm basically caught. Okay, we're gonna get into spoilers. We can't talk much more about. So if you don't want episode 6 spoiled, leave now because we're gonna get into spoilers. So Clancy Brown meets up with podcast chick, and she basically almost gets murdered.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Dexter.
Glad she wasn't dumb.
No, I'm glad she wasn't dumb either. I was really worried for a second that she was gonna be stupid enough.
And that's a jacuzzi. You run a murder podcast.
She runs a murder podcast, but she pulled out some pepper spray. She knew something was up with Clancy Brown's character, thank God. And so anyway, Dexter is kind of following them because he's worried about Molly Park having some info. He thinks she's the one that revealed to Angela that he's Dexter, which is another huge reveal of the last episode. But she wasn't, right? But he's following her around. He sees her talking to Kurt Caldwell, who's like, "Oh, I have Matt. He's alive. He's here in his cabin. Want to come see?" How do you not right then and there think this guy... See, that's why I don't get why she didn't have a backup plan. She literally just goes there with pepper spray. Yeah, it's still pretty stupid. You would think that this chick...
It's really stupid.
And maybe I'm giving... the other characters that got murdered, I guess we don't know enough about them. They're young women on the run. They don't have a lot to go on.
They're desperate.
This chick is not desperate. She's not on the run. She runs a true crime podcast where she literally talks about this stuff happening all the time. Why would she agree to go there and not have somebody know her location or something? Text Angela, be like, "I'm about to go to this place." Anything.
Well, he didn't want her to tell the police. Another red flag.
I know, but she should have anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah, just like on the side.
On the side. He's
Yeah.
what do you have to lose?
People are stupid, man.
I don't know. She's just stupid or like really, trying to get the truth. But it's like, I'm glad she pulled out the pepper spray, because if she didn't do anything like that, I would have been like, this is just dumb.
Yeah.
You literally set up this person who would know everything about what's happening here. Like, she's not an idiot, right? She's clearly not an idiot.
No. Well,
So
in that moment, she was.
Not even the rest of the show. She was the one putting together that there's like missing girls and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I guess now my biggest thing is like, where do they go from here? Because they know there's missing girls. They know there's a guy with a fucking murder cabin who's lied about his son being dead. That's a million red flags right there. Like, this guy did it.
Well, in the next preview for the next episode, they show him getting arrested, though, right?
It looks like they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they are smarting up, because Angela, she seems like she's pretty smart. She's, she knows there's missing people, that she didn't let it go.
Yeah.
And what's funny? Like, it's funny because Dexter, like, he was so excited to see that, and like I feel like he's enjoying it so much.
You think he's back into enjoying it?
Yeah.
I don't think he was really excited. You mean the cabin?
Yeah.
I mean, he was definitely like back to his old ways, but I don't know if he was enjoying it. I don't think he's getting pleasure out of it like he does with the killing. But you know what?
But he's a potential kill, though.
Yeah, that is true, and he does seem to keep searching for like another person to kill.
He's dying to do it.
It is kind of funny that they do, like, they keep hinting at it, like there's Clancy Brown and then this Molly chick. He's like, oh, do I have to kill her to cover my own tracks and shit? Like, he's definitely
his addiction
looking.
is sex addiction. I mean, murder
addiction.
Murder
is a good stand-in for sex addiction, because that's kind of what it is.
Is that basically?
Yeah. We'll see. I just wonder, like, okay, so I mean, next episode looks like Clancy Brown's getting arrested. Mm-hmm. So either he gets out of it, or there's more to this conflict than we thought. I just wonder, one, how is Clancy gonna get out of prison? Two, if he doesn't,
the guy's gonna bail him out.
You think so? Yeah, but how? I mean, like, if he's like wanted
for
murder,
man.
You can't just bail somebody out if they're like on for murder. Like, you can't. There's certain things you can't bail somebody out of prison for.
Also, or maybe they just put him in and they can't find any proof.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what it is.
So he gets out, because there's really no proof. Like, what proof does he have?
Yeah, we don't know where he was putting the one girl.
Yeah.
So also, by the way, the girl that he shot in the face last episode.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to like reconstruct her face. So something about his killing, he has to have like their face intact. We think he's stuffing them.
Yeah, taxidermy.
Because he has to hunt them.
It makes sense.
It does make sense. That's a really good guess. So that's our theory right now, is we think Clancy's a taxidermist of
humans.
Women's.
That's fucking wild.
So we'll see.
That's horrifying.
I don't know for sure yet, but we'll see. Uh-huh. And but it looks like he gets caught. So it's like, to me, either there's something more that we're missing, or they're gonna switch to a different bad guy. I don't know.
You think so? I think he gets off. I don't know why. I think he's the main. It's too soon. It's 6 episodes. It's like episode 6.
He must get out of it somehow.
Yeah.
Did the oil tycoon guy? Did he have like a taxidermy? I feel like I remember that. Did he have a bunch of taxidermy in his?
Yeah. So it's kind of like.
I bet you that's
foreshadowing.
Where the girls are.
Yeah.
Somewhere in his.
It makes sense, man. They're hunters, man. Yeah. What do you do when you capture some game?
It's fucking creepy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think I'm not sure if I've ever seen that. I've seen like people like make art out of humans, but I don't know about like taxidermy, like hunters.
They've done it like Hannibal, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hannibal is disgusting.
Yeah. I haven't seen that, but I think that'd be interesting to see how he gets out of it, because I feel like he will.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Dexter's gonna want to murder him.
Yeah, it seems too easy if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess then, the other big conflicts this episode. There's still a lot going on all at once. I feel like it's a little too much. We got like.
I think this episode handled it a little better. It wasn't.
It wasn't. The pacing wasn't as all over the place.
I was more interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Harrison Dexter dynamic is still just like they went to therapy or whatever. It's not really. They're having some disconnect there between them.
They're fighting again. I
really feel like they're dragging it out where he's not telling Harrison. He's just got to say something. Like, it's like, I don't know what else to think.
It needs to happen, I think, next episode.
It does. It's like they're dragging it out way too long.
Because it's just hurting him, not telling him. So at the wrestler, because I guess Harrison's a wrestler now. He's like
Well,
facing.
they told him he was doing that the past couple episodes. He talked about it.
Oh yeah, but I wish they show him be a wrestler because he whips this guy's ass.
Yeah,
that is like a all-star wrestler. I don't know. That's not believable to me. But anyways, I'll take it. After he already pinned him, he breaks his fucking arm, like an arm bar, snaps.
For some context, the dude like elbowed Harrison in the face or something.
Yeah, he did kind of hit him. Yeah,
it was a dirty shot. So
a dirty shot to like a broken arm.
Oh, I'm not saying it was right, but I'm just saying it wasn't unprovoked. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you think it was cool for him to do that?
No.
Oh, what?
No, I'm just saying it wasn't. It was like Harrison didn't do it.
It makes sense for Harrison because he wants to hurt people, so it gives him a chance to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's just kind of just very parallel to his father, right?
Yeah. And then Clancy Brown just can be down there congratulating the crowd, he's down there with a coach. I don't know why. What was the reason why?
I guess because he's just part of the town. It's like a small town, and
whatever.
I never really lived in a small town like that, so I don't really know what that's like. But I guess
why can't Dexter go down there though?
They said no parents allowed on the map. He's not a parent technically of anybody.
That's fucking stupid. Anyways,
it doesn't make sense.
But he's giving him coaching lessons, like Harrison, telling him to hurt him, right?
Yeah.
So it's a conflict between Harrison and Clancy Brown and Dexter, the dynamic. That's my son now.
And also, Clancy Brown offered him a job at the truck stop to work there. So.
Dexter doesn't want him to do it. He does it anyways.
Yeah.
Fucking kid.
Yeah.
He's going to get himself killed, man.
We'll see. I do feel like they're dragging it out a little too long. And it's kind of like, I wish they would have switched the main conflict of the show to being Harrison being like Dexter and Dexter having to show him. Because now we're running out of episodes for them to talk about. I wanted to see that. Yeah, I feel like it's not going to really happen. It's going to be more like they just set up Harrison in the future. But I feel like he's probably going to be more of just a victim, if anything.
Oh, man.
Which is disappointing because, they built up this character this whole season. That's kind of what I wanted to see was the development between Dexter, training his son, basically. But I don't think we'll get that, or not much of it, because he still hasn't told him he's Dexter. So... I don't know.
I think something like that is going to happen because they know. Angela
I guess he knows he's Dexter, but he didn't know it. Harrison doesn't know he's a serial killer.
That's his inner demons because he has obviously he lets it show out.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be a hero anymore, Harrison, because he broke the fucking guy's arm. Never mind, they're going to be like, oh fuck him.
Yeah,
whatever. Anyways, so Angela knows the true identity. Did we talk about that at all? Really?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it in this episode much, but Angela, because her daughter talked to Harrison. Harrison's like, oh, Jim's not really Jim or whatever, and then so she puts two and two together. Eventually, found out that he's Dexter. So the way he told Angela he faked his death was because of all the death that surrounded him. He wanted out of it, coward way. I feel like that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I was about to say oh man, she gonna believe some stupid lie. But he kind of told the truth.
I thought he did.
It was a half truth because he didn't tell all the murder.
Also, I murdered people.
Yeah, so. Throw that in, but it was believable. It made sense. It was kind of true, and I was like, okay, all right, that was a good way to get out of it.
Yeah,
a sly way to get out of it.
His mom was murdered, right?
Yeah.
So she looks into Dexter. She's gonna see that Dexter's parents were murdered, right? She's gonna see that, his family was, right? I feel like that does make sense to me. I do get it. So I wasn't totally mad about her believing it, and she's still not totally letting him off the hook either. No, she's like,
oh, it's okay, honey. Let's get back together.
No, she's still like, you fucking lied about it, right? So she's still holding him accountable. I like that. We'll see where it goes. The next episode looks like she's calling on Dexter's forensic skills because she finds her friend in the caves. That was another big thing in this episode, which I wonder about. So it's like, is the caves? Is that where somebody was stashing a body? So was she murdered? Or what? Or did she disappear there? What happened? I wonder.
So is it associated with Clancy Brown and
right? Exactly. Is it tied to those guys? I feel like it has to be, or why would they talk about it? For
there'd be no reason.
It
has to be connected. She finds the bracelet. She finds out who it is. And
it's her friend Iris.
And then at the very end, she's like, I need Dexter Morgan, and it fucking ends. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So overall, you said. You think is it's just okay so far. Still,
I feel like honestly,
I like this episode better. I'm more interested again.
I liked it better than episode 5. I feel like I don't like where the season's going. If I'm being honest, it's
the
like
direction.
Yeah, I just Dexter, the original series, was so good at like building up mysteries and like misdirecting you at times to make a twist.
There's no mystery really.
There really isn't, and that's why I think I'm kind of just like, all right. I mean, I don't mind direct, no mystery stories if that's what they're doing. I just feel like that's what they did so well. That's kind of what I missed, and it's almost like they do start a mystery, and then they solve it so quickly. It's like anticlimactic, you know, like with Clancy Brown, like. We knew from like episode 2 he was probably this guy. Like so why
sure.
wear a mask? Why not just show him? You know, what was the big reveal? It's not like you tricked me. I knew that he was the guy the whole time. He was prime suspect number 1.
Yeah, it would make sense if they didn't make it a big deal to be a mystery. And it's fine. Like I'm okay with that direction, not having a big mystery, but like it's been plain sight. And like it's up to Dexter to figure it out, not us. I'm fine with that, but it was a mystery. For us to solve.
It was a mystery to us.
Yeah, and it wasn't really. It was like 2-year-old mystery, you know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So I feel like that's what's kind of starting to weigh down, and it's like they're wrapping up a lot. So to me, if it's like what is left?
I'm trying to think.
To tell, you
like,
know,
is he going to get away or?
I don't know. I guess that kind of happened with Trinity, right? Like Trinity kind of got away, you know, and that's how he was able to kill Rita.
Yeah,
you know, essentially. But it was like he had
kill
Trinity.
Harrison?
I don't know.
He gonna kill her. I don't think
they'll kill Harrison. No, I think what's gonna happen, if anything, Dexter will kind of show Harrison the ropes by the end of this season. I don't know when it will happen now because we're getting pretty close to the end. But
I'll be disappointed if they don't do that.
I would too.
Like at the very end, he says like I did all this, and then like to be stupid.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense, you know. So I don't know exactly what will happen, but. Or maybe Harrison will take Clancy Brown's side. Maybe that's what it'll be more of. Is like the conflict of Dexter trying to be the father figure. You know, so it'll be like Dexter versus Clancy over fatherhood of Harrison. Which I also feel like is such a stretch because Dexter could just be like, oh, this dude has a murder cabin.
Yeah. I don't
want you working for him.
I don't believe you, man. You got to prove it to me, man.
Yeah,
Why do I sound like Shaggy, man?
The only way I think it might work is if they reveal that Harrison has known this whole time, which I've always wondered. If like maybe Harrison just hasn't said anything, but it's almost like the way he talks to him. I wonder if he does know that Dexter's a serial killer.
You think so?
I wonder. Maybe because you know he has like his own dark passenger. He could have put 2 and 2 together. I feel like though if that was the case, he might have already said something by now.
Yeah, it's episode 5 now.
Yeah, so 6. I'm starting to think. At first, I thought it was a possibility. I'm thinking less and less as each week goes by. That's what's going to happen. So
there's only 4 episodes left, man.
Yeah,
what can they do? I
don't know. But 4 is also a lot of episodes. If you think about all the plot that's happened in the last 3 episodes, you know, we'll see.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you like the episode? And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and see you in the next dimension.